Welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel, where history, heritage, and hidden treasures come alive through coins. In today's video, we're taking an in-depth look at a fascinating and often underrated piece of Indian numismatic history, the 1908 1/4 Anna coin of British India, with no mint mark. Whether you're a passionate coin collector, an investor in antique currency, or simply someone who has stumbled upon this coin in a family collection or antique market, this video is your complete guide. We'll dive deep into its historical background, design features, rarity, collector value, and its estimated worth in 2025. So sit back, grab a cup of tea, and join us on this journey through time and value. Let's first travel back to the early 20th century. The year is 1908. The Indian subcontinent is firmly under British colonial rule, a period referred to as the British Raj. At the helm of the British Empire during this time was King Edward VII, who reigned from 1901 until his death in 1910. The 1908 1/4 Anna coin was minted during his reign, representing a time of significant political, economic, and social transitions in the Indian colony. This coin was part of a broader imperial monetary system, intended to serve everyday transactional purposes across the vast regions of British India. The quarter anna, being a small denomination, was widely circulated and used by the common people for daily needs. It held a value of 1/64 of a rupee, as the Indian rupee was divided into 16 annas, and each anna into 4 quarters. The 1908 issue was especially notable as it marked one of the final years of coins under Edward VII's reign before the introduction of coinage featuring George V. Despite its low denomination, the 1908 quarter anna reflects imperial symbolism and power through its design and was minted in extremely large quantities. The 1908 1/4 anna is crafted in bronze, which was a standard metal choice for coins of such denomination at the time. The coin typically weighs around 4.83 grams and has a diameter of approximately 25.3 millimeters, with a plain edge, giving it a modest but distinct appearance. Let's now explore its two main sides, the obverse and the reverse. Obverse design. The obverse features the effigy of King Edward VII, facing to the right. This regal portrait is surrounded by the inscription, Edward VII King and Emperor, emphasizing both his status as King of the United Kingdom and Emperor of India. The portrait is dignified and simple, reflecting the artistic style of the Edwardian era. The bust is often softly struck on lower-grade examples but can be impressively detailed in well-preserved specimens. Reverse design. The reverse side is where the Indian identity is showcased. The center of the coin reads, 1/4 Anna, India 1908. Surrounding this inscription is a beautifully intricate decorative border composed of a vine and floral motif, giving it an elegant and ornate aesthetic that captures both Eastern and Western artistic influences. Mint mark. Now, an important aspect, this particular coin has no mint mark, which signifies that it was minted at the Calcutta Mint. Coins from Calcutta generally did not bear mint marks, unlike those from Bombay or Madras, which could be identified by small marks beneath the date or other areas on the coin. The lack of a mint mark makes this coin more identifiable by the design rather than its origin mark. The 1908 1/4 anna was minted in high numbers, making it widely available during its time. Being a low-denomination coin, it passed through countless hands and was heavily used in everyday transactions, from tea stalls and textile markets to post offices and transport fares. Despite its large original mintage, many of these coins have not survived in excellent condition. Frequent use, poor storage, and natural aging have taken their toll. As a result, higher-grade coins are becoming increasingly rare, especially in uncirculated or mint-state conditions. Most surviving specimens today are found in heavily worn, corroded, or environmentally damaged states. This widespread wear is common with bronze coins, particularly those stored in humid environments without protection. However, due to the increasing interest in colonial-era coinage and antique investments, demand for well-preserved examples has risen dramatically in recent years. So, how rare is the 1908 no mint mark 1/4 anna? The answer depends heavily on condition. In circulated, worn condition, the coin is considered relatively common among British Indian coin collectors. It is often used as a starter coin for beginner collectors looking to enter the world of colonial Indian currency. In fine to very fine condition, its availability drops significantly. Collectors begin to pay more attention to surface details, legibility, rim integrity, and whether the king's portrait remains clearly visible. In extra fine or uncirculated condition, the 1908 quarter anna becomes increasingly rare. Coins in such condition are often found in private collections, coin shows, or auctions, and are highly sought after due to their sharp details and historical value. Proof or pattern versions, if any exist, would be exceptionally rare and command significant premiums. Collectors also show interest based on the historical transition this coin represents, the tail end of the Edwardian coinage era, just before the rise of King George V, making it symbolically the last chapter in a specific imperial coinage series. When evaluating the 1908 quarter anna, there are several key things to look out for. Weight and dimensions. It should weigh close to 4.8 grams and measure about 25 millimeters in diameter. A significant deviation may indicate a counterfeit or worn-down coin. Detail sharpness. Examine the crown, facial features of the king, and the inner text. Authentic coins retain a certain level of detail even in worn states. A well-defined wreath or vine border is an excellent sign of better grade, patina and surface. A natural brown or dark green patina is common on bronze coins. Coins that are unnaturally shiny may have been cleaned, reducing their collector value. No mint mark. Remember, this version comes from Calcutta and therefore bears no mint mark under the date or elsewhere. Edge. The edge should be smooth and free from reeding or milling. Avoid coins that have been artificially aged or polished, as these practices destroy original surfaces and dramatically reduce numismatic value. Now to the part everyone's been waiting for: what is this coin actually worth in 2025? The value of the 1908 no mint mark 1/4 anna varies depending on condition, market location, buyer interest, and rarity. Below is a general estimate for 2025: poor to fair condition, heavily worn, corroded, illegible parts $1 to $5 or 100 Indian rupees to 400 Indian rupees INR, often bought in bulk or for educational purposes, good to fine condition, moderate wear. Most design visible $6 to $15 or 500 Indian rupees to 1,200 Indian rupees INR, suitable for casual collectors, very fine to extra fine, clear design, minimal wear. No major damage. $20 to $75 or 1,500 Indian rupees to 6,000 Indian rupees INR. High collector demand at this grade. Uncirculated or mint state. Full details. Luster. Nowhere. $100 to $300 plus USD or 8,000 Indian rupees to 25,000 Indian rupees INR. Rare and often only found at premium auctions. Coins with exceptional toning, historic provenance, or part of certified collections may command significantly higher prices, depending on the marketplace and audience. So, should you buy, sell, or hold this coin? If you already own one in fine or better condition, it may be worth holding, especially if the coin market continues to rise. If you're a collector, the 1908 quarter anna is a must have from the Edwardian series and relatively affordable in lower grades. If you're an investor, consider acquiring uncirculated examples or coins with unique traits that could appreciate in value. If you're planning to sell, aim to get your coin graded or appraised, particularly if it's in higher condition. Use coin fairs, trusted dealers, or reputable online marketplaces. And that wraps up our complete and detailed guide to the 1908 no mint mark British India 1/4 anna coin. From its colonial roots to its modern-day value, this small piece of bronze carries a big story, one that connects us to an era of global change and local culture. The 1918 British India 1/4 anna, specifically the no mint mark issue. In this detailed presentation, we will walk through the historical context of the coin, its design features, production specifics, rarity in today's market, collector demand, and finally, its estimated value in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or simply someone who found this coin tucked away in an old drawer, this video is for you. Let's begin with the time in which this coin was struck, the year 1918. This was a significant point in global history, as it marked the end of the First World War. India was still under British colonial rule, with King George V reigning as the monarch of the United Kingdom and the Emperor of India. His reign stretched from 1910 to 1936, and during this period, a wide range of coinage was issued in India featuring his portrait. The monetary system of British India followed a unique structure. The rupee was divided into 16 annas, and each anna was further divided into 4 pièces, making 1/4 anna equal to 1/64 of a rupee. These coins were widely used for everyday transactions among the Indian populace and were an essential part of the economic system. The quarter anna, despite its small face value, held real purchasing power for many during that era. The 1918 1/4 anna was minted during a time of post-war financial strain, inflation, and political unrest. Yet despite these challenges, coin production continued, as currency remained vital to sustaining the economy and the British administration. Moving on to the design, the 1918 1/4 anna was a bronze coin, which was standard for lower denominations in British India. It features a beautiful and practical design that reflects the imperial authority and coinage aesthetics of the time. Obverse. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing bust of King George V, wearing the imperial crown. Around the portrait is the inscription, George V King Emperor. The bust is dignified and regal, as was common in colonial coinage, emphasizing British dominance and monarchy. Reverse. On the reverse side, you will see the denomination clearly stated in 3 lines: 1/4 anna, India, 1918. These words are framed by an elegant, symmetrical floral wreath that circles the edge of the coin, representing both British design sensibility and an attempt to incorporate local motifs. The lettering is crisp in well-preserved examples and allows for easy identification. Coin specifications: metal, bronze weight, approximately 4.8 grams diameter, around 25.4 mm edge, plain shape, round mint mark, none. This indicates that the coin was minted in Calcutta, as coins from this mint traditionally lacked a visible mint mark. This lack of mint mark is an important identifier for collectors and separates this coin from its counterparts produced in Bombay or other locations in other years. Now, let's talk about rarity. Despite being over 100 years old, the 1918 1/4 anna is not exceedingly rare in the broader sense. In fact, this coin had a relatively high mintage, with millions of units produced to serve the population of British India. However, here's where things get interesting. While the coin is common in circulated and lower grades, it becomes increasingly rare in high-grade uncirculated condition. Finding a specimen that has survived with minimal wear, strong strike detail, and natural patina is significantly harder than one might assume. Many of these coins spent decades in circulation, passed from hand to hand across villages, cities, and provinces. They endured harsh climates, storage in subpar conditions, and general neglect. As a result, most examples found today exhibit substantial wear, discoloration, scratches, and sometimes corrosion. The real value lies in finding a specimen in pristine condition, such as extremely fine, about uncirculated, or even mint state. These coins are few and far between, and when they appear in the marketplace, they attract strong interest from serious collectors. What makes the 1918 no mint mark quarter anna such an appealing coin to collectors in 2025? First, age and history. The coin is now over a century old, making it a genuine antique. It reflects not only British colonial rule in India but also the artistic and political choices of the time. Second, accessibility. Because many examples were minted, this coin is affordable in lower grades, making it a great entry point for beginner collectors who are interested in British India coinage. Third, design and cultural crossover. The combination of British royal imagery with Indian script and aesthetics makes it a powerful visual artifact. It represents a blending of Western monarchy and Eastern colonial administration. Fourth, the coin belongs to a historically significant year, 1918, the final year of World War I, which makes it particularly meaningful for those interested in both numismatics and history. Fifth, there is an element of speculation and investment potential. As time moves on, high-grade examples of colonial coins become scarcer. Well-preserved coins from 1918 are increasingly being absorbed into private collections, reducing availability in the open market. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: how much is the 1918 1/4 anna worth in 2025? As with all numismatic coins, the value depends on several key factors: grade, the condition of the coin is the single most important determinant. A coin in poor or fair condition may sell for only a small amount above face value, perhaps $1 or $2, or a few hundred Indian rupees. However, in higher grades, the value increases exponentially, rarity in grade, while the coin may not be rare in general. Examples in high grades, such as extremely fine or mint state, are scarce and command a premium. Market demand. The popularity of British India coinage continues to grow among Indian and global collectors. This increased demand pushes prices higher, especially for coins in collectible condition. Certification. Coins that are certified and graded by reputable organizations such as NGC or PCGS typically fetch higher prices because they guarantee authenticity and condition. Approximate value range in 2025, heavily worn condition. Good to fine $1 to $3 USD. Moderate condition, very fine to extremely fine $5 to $15 USD. High condition, about uncirculated to mint state $25 to $150 USD. Exceptional condition, certified mint state, MS 64 or above $150 to $300 or more, depending on the exact grade and visual appeal. Of course, these are general estimates. Local coin shows, collector demand, and specific historical provenance can increase or decrease these values. If you are buying, selling, or evaluating a 1918 1/4 anna, here are a few tips to keep in mind. Avoid cleaned coins. Polishing or chemically cleaning a coin severely reduces its value. Collectors prefer coins with natural patina and toning. Check for authenticity. Although fakes are not extremely common for this denomination, replicas and cast copies do exist. Examine the weight, edges, and strike quality to verify authenticity. Look for strong details. Coins with full legends, visible hair detail on the king's portrait, and sharp wreath lines on the reverse are more desirable. Store properly. Keep your coin in a dry, protective holder. Humidity and contact with acidic materials can degrade its condition over time. The 1918 1/4 anna coin from British India is more than just a piece of metal. It is a living artifact that connects us with the past, with the era of empire, war, and economic transformation. It represents a system of value, authority, and craftsmanship that is now long gone. In 2025, this coin continues to attract attention from history buffs, casual collectors, and serious numismatists alike. Whether it is worth a few dollars or a few hundred depends entirely on its condition, provenance, and presentation. But its real value goes far beyond money. It lies in its ability to tell a story, to preserve history, and to spark curiosity in the generations that follow. If you happen to own one of these coins, treasure it. Study it. Protect it. And if you're lucky enough to have one in top condition, congratulations, you may be holding a small but valuable piece of history in the palm of your hand. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into rare and historical coins from India and around the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Leave a comment below if you have this coin, want to share your story, or have questions about its value. Until next time, happy collecting, and may every coin in your hand open a new window into the past.